backend used for Python is, sorry, Ansible is Python. Okay. So the history, like when we have introduced Ansible, guys, 2012. Okay. Later Ansible was taken over by Red Hat. Ansible was invented by whom? Invented Michael Dehan, right? So can we use Ansible on both cloud and on-premises? Yes, we can use. Okay. So like, are we able to define infrastructure by using Ansible? Last point. Yes, we can write the code for infrastructure as well. I said, right? We can also create EC2 instances. We can create some of the AWS features we are having. We are able to do that by using Ansible. So working pattern, I hope you all are familiar with it, right? So Ansible server consists of this inventory. Inventory consists of the groups as well as host IP addresses. And this playbook is targeting to this inventory file. And the connection from Ansible main node to groups are SH type of connection. Okay. So setup is done yesterday, and we have also seen like a host pattern, right? For the host pattern, what is the index number of node 4? 3. What is the index number of node 6? 5. What is the index number of last node? -1, obviously, right? So that's it. So if we want to push your code in Ansible, how many ways we can do it, guys? 3 ways. First way is ad hoc. Second way is, third way is playbook. So previously we have covered ad hoc command, right? What is the meaning of ad hoc? Simple Linux commands we are called as ad hoc, and these are used for temporary purpose only. We use it for only one-time usage. So today we are going to cover module. Okay, like we have covered what are the topics we have seen on previous class. Like let's go back to today's class. I mean, like what we are going to cover. So I'm going to cover few of the modules as well as some other playbooks as well today. Okay. So first of all, module. What is the meaning of module? It is also like ad hoc command, guys. But the main difference between ad hoc command and Ansible module is Ansible module consists of key value pair. So it works on AML format. If you see here, are these resemble to key value format? But if you observe this, is there anything like on ad hoc here? No. The complete modules will be on your key pair format only. First thing. Next, Ansible ship with large number of modules called as binary modules that can be executed directly to remote host or playbook. Okay, so that means it is telling that when you are working with Ansible modules, right? So when we are working with Ansible modules, it is saying like your module can reside on any machine. You can execute modules on your Ansible server. Okay, it is target to where? To the remote host. Next, your library of modules can reside on any machine. There are no servers, daemons, or database required. Like previously, we have executed ad hoc commands. Have we used a database to store all those? No. Same like Ansible modules also, we are using like this same structure format, but the format might be somewhat of difference when compared to ad hoc. Next, and the default location of inventory file is etc Ansible host. So yesterday on this particular path, we have gone there and we have defined our group names. Under group names, we have given our node IP addresses. So if you execute something, it might be your module or ad hoc command. It is targeting to where? These host machines. Is it clear? So like, let's go back to our server and perform some host commands. See, the only difference between ad hoc command and module is Ansible group name -a are common. And here we are. And the second difference syntax, is right? Here we are able to see the key value pair, right? We are definitely able to see the key value pair. So package is nothing but your key. HTTPD is your value. State is your present is your value. And one more thing you need to remember, while you are working on Ansible, if you want to install a package, okay, if you want to install a package, you need to give present instead of install. Okay. If you want to like update, you need to give latest. If you want to uninstall, then you need to give. If you want to start, then you need to give started. Like these are the comments you need to remember. For installing, present. For updating, latest. For uninstalling, absent, and to start, started. These things you need to perform. Okay. So first of all, I am going to do like this. Like, let me connect to my installs. First of all, yesterday we have created few of the instances, right? So I'm using same as of now. Have anyone practiced yesterday's Ansible session? Is there any confusion while setting up? No, right? So it is same like as your Jenkins. Nothing more difference. So I am on my Mumbai. I'm going to Northern Virginia. So here I have like few instances which we have used last day. Okay. So all these are running now. So here I am going to connect to this machine particularly. Okay. So I am going to perform some Ansible modules here. Okay. So first of all, like I would like to install a package called Git. Okay. I would like to install a package called Git. So let me execute how these things work. Are you able to see the screen, guys? Is it visible for all of you? Okay. So first of all, I am switching to Ansible user, and I am also connecting to my dev missions. Like I haven't touched the test missions up to now. Like it's your part of work on practice. I am showing it on dev nodes. Dev node 1, dev node 2, and Ansible master. Okay, so I am going to execute a package called Git right now. So the command, if you want to execute this Git package on this ad hoc command, what is the structure, guys? Ansible dev hyphen b, next hyphen a yum install git, right? This is the package to install Git on ad hoc command. Is it clear? Sudo. Do you really think sudo is required when we are having b? We are having b, right? So why we need to sudo? We not to have sudo. Yeah, the same thing is you are going to use on modules as well. But the only difference is here we are not going to arrange the format on this structure. So remove all of this. Okay. So package name needs to be written outside of the main block. So give here yum. And here instead of a, you need to give hyphen m. Hyphen is nothing but your module. Okay, hyphen b, hyphen m is your module. And behalf of like, you need to write hyphen a. Hyphen a is for argument. Okay, here you need to give us pkg. What is the package we are going to install? And state. State is nothing but you are installing or uninstalling, you are updating like this. So we need to give here present. Is it clear up to now? For everyone. Just we have modified the ad hoc command to module. Okay. First of all, your Ansible command line tool is that means your group name. And after hyphen b means become like sudo permissions. Hyphen m means module. And what is the meaning of m there? YUM? It is the package manager you need to work. Okay. So for example, if you want to copy like some files, you need to replace this m and give it as copy. If you want to restart the service, you need to remove this m and give the service. So here we are going to give our action. Okay, which action you are going to perform. Here we are going to specify the action exactly. So hyphen a means argument and package name is equal to git and state is equal to. So that means by using module, we are going to install our package called git. Is it clear up to now? So I am going to make this execute now. Is the Git install there? Installed or not? So this is way of installing it. If you want to cross check, let's go back to here and give the git ---- version. Is the Git available now? This is the way of doing. Is it clear up to now? Just now by using this module command, what we have done, guys? We have installed a package called Git. Okay. Now I want to update this Git package. I need the entire line sequence of command. Can anyone tell me? Please. Ansible -bm you can give directly. Okay. There is chance of doing it. Double quotes. After that, pkg git. Before that, latest before state. After that, is it clear? So I am going to hit this button. So if it is defaultly latest version, you will give green color here. So are we able to see the green color here? So that means it is telling that all packages providing Git are up to date. So that means it is the latest version. Is it clear now? So this is the way of updating. For example, I want to uninstall this Git. What is the command I want to rate? All of you. Okay. Ansible dev -b m again m -a package is equal to next absent. If you hit this button, you are not able to see the Git now. It will be uninstalled automatically. See, it is saying that removed Git. Is it done? So this is the way of doing it. For example, if you want to install a package called HTTPD, what you need to do? Like instead of Git, I can directly give your HTTPD, right? So package is equal to HTTPD, and instead of state absent, I need to give. Does it make sense? Install not present na? Yeah, we need to install. So the tag name is present, right? Definitely. So I am going to install a package called HTTPD. So HTTPD like already previously installed, like when we are performing last time on last class, we have done this, right? So HTTPD is installed. So now if I want to restart that HTTPD, I want to restart it, or else I want to start it. What I need to give here? State is equal to start not started. Is it clear? If you hit enter button, you are going to get an absolute error. Why it is failing? Can anyone read this error? Value of state must be any of absent, install, latest, present, removed. These, like you need to select any one of these 5 options. But what we selected? Started. It is absolutely fine. But the thing what we have missed is, are we installing the package or are we restarting the service? So that means M need to be replaced by using service. We are restarting the service, right? So M is used to install the package. But if you want to restart the service, you can directly give service command as well. So I am giving it as service. Is it fine now? Again, I am going to enter the hit button. So this will be the test case 2. Again, what will happen? Again, it got fail. We have given everything perfect. Everything is up to date and perfect. But the reason why it is showing that is we need to give the package name here. I am removing the pkg and giving the name here. So in this case, it is going to exactly show me the output now. The service restarted. This is the way of doing it. Is it clear? So in this way, we can do these activities on modules. So we have installed a package, update a package, as well as deleted a package and restarted a service as well. Are we clear up to now? Okay. So the next thing is like, I want to add a user. So the module that we are going to use is simple. Let me recall the things. First of all, we need to give Ansible. After that, dev. After that, -bm. After that, here we are adding a user, right? So give the user. Okay. And next here, you need to give -a means argument. And give the user name as name is equal to, I am giving it as, for example, like Pranay. Okay, I am giving the username as Pranay and state is equal to what I need to give? No add, it's present. Okay. So like I am executing this one. Is it clear how to form this one? Enter this one. Is the Pranay user created there? Created. Now, if you want to list out the users, you can go to your node or you can directly give it as here. I am like checking from my Ansible node only. Not what a good option. We can use cat to check the user list. You can use cat option. You can give more option. We have a number of options, right? So I am giving Ansible dev -a cat/etc/pass w2 to check the user list. Is the Pranay user there? Okay, and like the rest of the users are like yesterday. Morning I have taken one more class regarding this Ansible to other group. Like these are the other users. Like forgot about this one. Okay, so Pranay is there, right? If you want to remove this Pranay user, what command you need to perform, guys? I want to remove Pranay user now. Delete. What is the command do I need to give? Full command I need. Ansible dev -bm user -a name is equal to Pranay, state is equal to enter. So the Pranay user will be deleted automatically. Is it done? So this is the way how the Ansible modules work. Okay. Now, one more example I'm going to tell is how many files do I have as of now? I don't have any file with me. Now I am going to create a file called cat greater than file1. So this is my file1. So this is done. Like I have created a file called file1. Now the thing is, I want to copy all these files. I mean, like this file from Ansible main node to all the dev nodes. Okay, from Ansible main node to all the dev nodes. So what is the syntax? Basic syntax we need to give first. Ansible dev -bm, and here previously we have given what we called user. We have given because we are creating user. Now we are copying this file. So we need to give copy, not cp. We need to give copy. After copy, what we need to do? -a is your argument. This is the default argument. And on double quotes, what is your source? Like to copy, we need a source and destination, right? Source is what here? File name, your file1. And destination where you are going to copy. So I am giving dest is equal to /tmp. So that means on your this nodes, like if you go cd/tmp, so your file is going to be placed on this way. Do we have any files here? Like we previously have only Rahman file. But if I execute this same command, enter, the file will be copied to all the nodes. Is it copied? If you go and check here, are we able to see the file1 now? Give cat file1. Is this my content? So by using Ansible module, this is the particular way to copy files. Okay. Like don't write all these comments. These comments are already in your LMS. Okay. Like I have it on my like mind, right? So I'm directly executing it. Like don't try to copy. Like you are having already an LMS. So up to now we are perfect on Ansible modules. Are we having any doubts on this module? Only on these modules? No. Everyone is fine, right? Satisfied. Multiple files, like you are allowed to copy single file. If you want to copy multiple files, we can use loops for it. There is option to copy, but we are able to copy loops. Okay, I will explain the concept of loops. So, or else we can give like all the files names in a single directory. What we can do is create all the files and give the directory there directly and copy that entire directory. It is much better now. We can do that easily. But with help of loops also, you can do it in multiple ways. There is an option for it. Can we part? Yes, definitely you can copy to a particular node. If I want to copy this file1 to dev node 1, what do I need to change here? Dev of 0. Index number, right? We can give it directly. So yesterday also we have seen it. Next. So I'm going to explain you the concepts of playbooks. Guys, this is your very, very important concept. Playbooks is definitely going to ask one interview point of view questions. Okay, as well as on real time also. Ansible work always be on your playbooks only. So Try to focus what we are going to learn on the next few minutes. So playbook. What is the meaning of playbook? Actually, previously we have seen ad hoc comments, right? After ad hoc comments, what we have covered so far? Modules. If it is a single module, you can directly execute. But what if you are having multiple modules? So playbooks, if you want to work on playbooks, which language you need to comfortable with? AML scripting language. AML works on how? Key value pair. Key value pair is also called as dictionary, right? So all these things will be here. So playbooks in Ansible are written in AML language, which we all know. What is the meaning of AML? Yet another markup language. Okay. It is human readable and serializable language, commonly used for what? Configuration file. Guys, remember, for the next coming few topics, this Ansible completely depends upon AML language. Docker, we are going to completely write on AML language. Like Docker Compose, Docker Stack, and all these things will be on your AML only. When coming to the Kubernetes, all the manifest files, all the cluster IP services, all the node ports will be on your AML. So AML is going to be your regular part when we are starting from Ansible. So for the Ansible, Docker, and Kubernetes, what is your common language? AML is your common language. Full form of AML is yet another markup language. Next, you can write your code consist of vars, task, handlers, files, templates, and roles. Like this part, you will be covered on one by one. So you can arrange your Ansible code on n number of styles. You can write your handlers. You can write your task. You can write your roles, and you can write your templates as well. Jinja 2 templates. I think none of you know about this Jinja 2 templates. It is like very high advanced topics on the Ansible. So everything we can write by using this AML code. Next, each playbook is composed of one or more modules in a list. So each playbook is composed of more than one module. If it is a single module, we can directly execute as command. But if you are having multiple modules, we can group all the modules into a single playbook, right? Next, module is a collection of configuration files, and playbooks are mainly divided into sections like target, variable, and task. So playbooks are defined into how many sections? 3 sections, right? First one is your target section, means on which group you are going to execute your playbook. Variable section means if you want to install on day 1, you want to install Git package. On day 2, you want to install HTTP package. On day 3, you are able to install like what this is, Maven package. So for daily installation of these kind of different packages, we can use variable concept, guys. Variable means that will vary. It is not fixed one, it is vary. And the last section is your task section. Task section means what needs to be executed. Okay. Target section means on which mission you are going to execute. Task section means what you are going to execute. That's the only difference. Target means on which mission you are going to execute. Task means what you are going to execute. Is it clear? And variable means you can vary the value as per the different concept. So this is the basic information about playbooks. Are we clear what exactly playbooks is? Don't we have any doubts? Okay. So now I am going to discuss something called as AML. Because if you want to work on playbook, definitely we need to have some hands-on experience on AML. Do we have any knowledge on AML? We don't. But by using like this basic concept, we can able to write some AML code by ourselves. Okay. So first of all, there are some syntax, guys. AML is completely syntax based. If you miss the syntax, you are definitely going to get there. Okay. For Ansible, near every AML file start with a list. So the meaning of list is this one. Name is equal to ABC. Basically, this is the key value pair. As I said on previous class, this will be your key value pair. Okay. But if you are having n number of key value pairs on a single order, it will be your list. Okay. Name and ABC are your key pair values. If you are having n number of similar lines to this, what we call it as list, we are going to call it. Next, each item in the list is a key value pair, commonly called as dictionary. We all know. Key value pair is also called as dictionary. We all know about this one. Next, each and every AML file always begin with 3 hyphens. So every AML file, there is a syntax like we need to begin with 3 hyphens and we need to end this AML file with 3 dots. So the file begins with 3 hyphens and the files end with 3 dots. And a dictionary is required in a simple key value format. Like there is a note point. If you observe this one, we are having space. For the key and value, they are having some space, right? For this also, we are having some space. So the space needs to be present. Like this space need not to be present at here. Like so you can name your Ansible file as any name you want. For example, you can name it as your name raham.yml, jagdish.yml, like vishak.yml. You can give .yml or you can give .yaml. Both are executed. So one more time I'm repeating. So every YAML file start with what? List. Okay. Every list consists of what? Key value pair. Key value pair is also called as dictionary. And starting of the YAML file is 3 hyphens. Ending of the YAML file is 3 dots. For a list, what we need to give? Space. Space on which side? Key or value pair? Value side. Is it clear up to now? For example, if you want to list a customer details, give the name ABC, age 26, salary 1 lakh, experience 4 years. Like in this way, you can give your customer details. Okay. Now let's try to form something, a basic playbook. So here I will explain all this. By seeing all this, what you are feeling, okay, this code is like a pretty much difficult, right? After seeing, are you facing any difficulties of understanding this code? First of all, like what I am showing there on the top, host. Host means what? No. Host means on which nodes we are going to execute, right? That thing you are always familiar with it. What is the second one? User. User means which user you are currently. And connection means like become. Become yes means sudo permissions. You all know about this. And what type of connections you are using? SSH, right? So task, the task name is I am going to use as installing of Git. I am going to give this task. And the action I need to give is, are these key value pairs? Name, Git, state present. And this is what you called as yum. So this is how the playbooks are going to be written. Is there any difficulties of understanding this playbook? No. If you are having any difficulties, I will arrange it on shortcut manner. Okay? Shortcut manner. Just remember this one. First of all, I am going to write a module to install like this Git. So the module is like previously I have a module, I think so, like control R, give the name as Git. Yeah. So here present, right? So I am going to derive the playbook by using this one. If you remember this module, you are definitely going to write blindly. Blindly you can write it. So I am going to copy it here. So I am going to paste it somewhere else. Like I am going to paste it like this on the bottom side. Annotate. Text. This clear? You are able to see it, right? So let me try to increase some font size as well for you. Okay, so now I'm going to write the playbook here. So I'm going to name the playbook as 1. So I'm going VAM 1.yml or YAML, anyone. So the playbook always start with 3 hyphens. So go to the insert mode and give 3 hyphens. Enter. So first of all, we need to define host. As I said before, we need to give what? Host. So give hyphen and hosts. Colon, and what is our host name? Dev. If you observe this one, is this our host name? Dev. First thing is done. Second thing is user. On which user you are? User Ansible. So we need to give like space here. If you can't space here, are you getting this? No. Are you getting this color? We can't get. Give the space here. Perfect. So what is the third point here? Become. So give become. Yes. And what's the 4th point here? Connection. Which type of connection you are using? Connection SSH. And here this is your task, right? Task you need to accomplish. So give the name as tasks. And the task name is, here you can give installing Git package. Okay. So to get this, like we need to give some space here as well. Otherwise it won't work. Okay. So the task is given. I need to perform some action, right? So give action colon is equal to what is the package manager we are using, guys? Yum. Give the yum. And what you are seeing is directly copy paste this entire thing. Directly copy paste. Like, but instead of package, we are going to give name. Name is equal to what the name is. Means we have derived a playbook by using module. Is it clear now? So nothing. If you remember module, is it easy to write playbook or not? So everything that you are written on this playbook is taken from where? Your module. So one more time I'm explaining. First of all, host. Host means on which host we need to execute? Dev is there. Which user you are? Ansible user you are. And what is the hyphen B means? Become a pseudo user. So become yes. And which type of connection we are using? SH. And task. Which task you are going to perform? So the name of my task is installing it. And action you need to give this what the content present on double quotes. Is it clear? So this is the way, guys. But you can like execute this playbook without giving username and connection also. I will also tell you that without giving username and like this connection, you are able to execute playbook. But first, let's go with this one. I am going to save this task for you. Okay. Previously, we have installed Git and uninstalled the Git. So that means, are we having Git now on dev nodes? We are not having Git package on our dev nodes. So to execute this playbook, we have a syntax, guys. So Ansible hyphen playbook. What is the playbook name? 1.5ml. So this is the command to execute a playbook. What it is? Ansible hyphen playbook and name of the playbook. Hit enter. Is it installed? Go to the dev node and give the command as git hyphen version. Is the git there now? So this is the way of executing playbook. And one more thing, like I am going to recall what this playbook done. First of all, the playbook is executing on which node, guys? Dev nodes. And after that, it is like gathering facts. Gathering facts means like it will do some basic operation. So it will like get out some information from these nodes. Okay. And the second one is task. What task we have given? Installing of Git. So the changed means, is it installed or not? Installed. So you are seeing like play recap. That means on this particular node, OK is equal to 2. OK is equal to 2 means we have given two tasks. One is gathering fact, one other one is installing of Git. Are this both done? And how many changes are we able to see on this node? One change. That means only Git is installed. Is it clear? So this is the basics like a playbook to install a package. Are we clear up to now? Everyone? Okay. So now what I am going to do is I am going to uninstall this package. So for uninstalling the package, what I need to give? Instead of present, I need to give absent. Okay. And like you have a flexibility of removing this. You can remove this connection part as well as you can remove this user part. You need not to give this. Okay. It will reduce the length of the code. So is the length of the code heavy or like less now? We have decreased 2 of the steps. So it is very quite easy now when compared to the previous example. Give escape shift colon WQ Ansible hyphen playbook 1.yml. So the Git package is going to uninstall now. But the name is same. I haven't changed the name, right? I have given the task name same. I haven't changed it. Even though I haven't changed it, is the playbook execute or not? So that means Git is not going to present on this particular dev nodes. Is it clear? So this is the way how you write something called as basic playbooks. Okay. So now I am going to explain a concept called as variable. What it is? Variable. What is the meaning of variable first of all? Assigning a value that might vary in future. Right? For example, on today I want to install Git. Tomorrow someone will come to me and ask me to install HTTPD. Day after tomorrow someone will come to me and ask to install Jenkins package, right? So the package name is varying day by day. At this particular times, we can use a concept called variable. What it is? So how to work on these variables? So go back to where like, or else let me create a new playbook for you. I'm giving vm2.yml. First of all, the indentation starts with 3 hyphens. After that, hyphen hysts. Single quote we are giving host name, right? Mandatory. If I want to install, so here I am giving something called as vars. So give vars, like normally what we are going to do is, first of all, I will explain normal way. After that, I will include vars here. So here we are going to give tasks, colon, name of the task is installing, like I am installing HTTPD. Okay. Enter. And what we need to give here? Action. Can anyone tell me what is the action I need to give? Package or name? Name. Name is equal to HTTPD. State is equal to present. Okay. For example, today I have executed this one. This one is done. Okay. Tomorrow my manager will come to me and ask me to install tree package. Again, I need to change here, right? Changing in one file is easy. But when you are working on roles, you have n number of loop directories. Directory inside directory, directory inside directory. So that means you need to change on all directories. So that thing is not going to work there. So for that purpose, what I am going to give it is, I am going to add a variable section. What it is? So here I am giving it as vars, colon. And what is the package name? Package name I am getting it as HTTPD. So if I give, instead of HTTPD, if I give the package name, is it the same output I am getting? I can give it, right? Because HTTPD value is assigned to which key? Package key. So here I am able to give package directly, right? Package name. So I am giving directly, remove this one, but you need to follow some syntax. Use single quote, double curly braces, give package name. Double quotes close and single quote close. Is it clear? Just a simple thing. We have added what we have added? Variable section here. Under variable, what is the key? Package name. Key is package name. And what is the value? So here I have replaced HTTPD with what? This key name, right? I am going to save this one and I am going to execute. To execute a playbook, what is the command? Ansible -playbook 2.yml. Our playbook is like 2. See what will happen now. What it is showing? HTTPD is already installed there. So for that purpose, it is like not installing. Okay. If you want to remove, or for example, let me try to install tree package now. So if I want to install tree package by using this, what I need to change here? Package name is equal to tree. Let's try to give this one. Tree. Escape shift colon double Q. So previously, if you see OK is equal to 2, change it is equal to 1, 0. So that means what it have done? There is no installation on it. Like we haven't done anything. And OK is equal to means like this OK is equal to 1 and this OK is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 totally 2. So execute this one, Ansible playbook 2.yml now. You are going to get the tree package, right? Like the name is not changed. Even you cannot change the name. Okay. If you are able to see OK is equal to 2 and change it is equal to 1. So that means OK. So I am giving it as OK as like this one and this one. So total OK is equal to 2 and changes. How many changes? But if you observe, is this playbook executed on both nodes or single node? Both nodes are single node because we have given dev of 0, right? So that means it is going to execute on node 1 of dev cluster. Is it clear? So this is the way how we work with variable. Is this variable concept clear for all of you? For everyone? Okay. So now I am going to explain a concept called as For that purpose, what we can do is you can use another concept called as tags. We can use n number of tags. So define each variable on a different tag. You can execute what are the tags you want. I will tell you what the tags concept. We can also execute by using this, but the tags concept is very easy to understand and it is used on real time as well. Okay. You can use, there is an option, but using of two variables is better than using of tags. I can say that. Okay. When the task calls, sorry, not it's task, it's tags. When the tags concept came, I will explain you like what is the difference between these multiple variables and that single tag. Is it clear? Okay. So this one is done now. Like variable section is done. So now I am going to so let's go back to now. For example, I want to restart a service called HTTPD, right? I want to restart a service called HTTPD. To restart the service HTTPD, what I need initially? HTTPD service needs to be installed, right? Without installing, are we able to restart? No. So that means we are having two tasks, task 1 and task 2. Okay, let me try to change the color. Blue visible for you? Okay. So this is the task 1 and this is the task 2 for let's say. So this task 2 is nothing but restarting of our HTTPD service. To restart the HTTPD service, what we need initially? We need to install HTTPD. But so that means task 2 is depending on which task? Task 1. So if we are having multiple tasks to perform, but the task is depends upon some another task. So the concept we are going to use is handler. So handler will come to execution when it is called by the other task. For example, if I want to restart this HTTPD without installing HTTPD, am I able to do it? No. First of all, what we need to do, we need to give the task 1 as installing HTTPD and task 2 as restarting HTTPD. Is it clear up to now? For all of you. So I'm going to explain this concept. First of all, I have HTTPD with me. Okay. So let me try to remove this HTTPD package from here. Sudo yum remove httpd-y. So the HTTPD package will be removed now. Is it removed? Removed or not? So I have removed that one. So I am going to perform this operation vim. Like I'm going to modify this one 2.yml. So instead of like I can remove this variable concept now because I don't need any variable to perform this operation. If you want to include this variable, you can also do, but I'm going to remove this one. So I am doing this variable task. So on task, I'm going to give this first one as installing what? HTTPD. So this is the basic playbook to installing HTTPD. But now we want to convert this one as handler. We want to convert it or not. So how handler can be converted is to work on a handler. How many tasks we need? 2 tasks. How many tasks we have as of now? Only 1 task. So that means I am going to create another task. So to work on handler, we need to give something called as notify. Okay. Give the thing as notify here, colon. And I'm going to restart HTTPD. Okay. So my task 1 is done. Like without giving this notify directive, if you want to work on handler, it won't be worked. To work on handler, what we need to have? We need to have 2 tasks and we need to have notify directive. So give like this one, like go back to this one and give it as handlers. So handlers and name, I'm giving it as like restart HTTPD. And your action, what I need to give? Yamma. We are restarting, right? So that means it is service definitely. So give it as service and name is equal to and state is equal to started. Is it clear? Is this clear? Like this playbook, one more time explaining. To work on handler, how many tasks we want? 2 tasks. So task 2 is depending on which task? Task 1. Along with that, what is the other thing we need to have? Notify directory to work on handler. So I am going to restart this HTTPD service, but before going to restart this service, what I am doing? I am going to install a package called HTTPD. So this is my task 1 and task 2 is restarting the HTTPD service. So the task 2 is nothing but your handler. Is it clear? So I am going to execute this playbook. What is the command to execute this playbook? Ansible 2.yml. It has changed it too. So it is going to execute on my the change one is your installing of HTTP package. And change 2 is here restarting the package. Are we clear? And if you observe, it has seen OK is equal to 3. That means this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one. Are we clear? For everyone? Clear? Okay. If I want to check the status, how can I check? Like you can go back to node and give a sudo systemctl status httpd. Is it active and running? So this is the way of doing it. Is it clear? So this is the main use of handlers. Okay. So what we have covered so far, guys, today on the starting of the class, we have covered about, let me try to note it here. So first of all, I have came with like a revision. I have revised what I have covered. After that, I have covered modules. After modules, YAML and playbooks. On playbooks, I have given a basic task, like basic playbook I have covered. After that, variables I have covered. After that, handlers I have covered. So like I am going to cover one more topic for today because we are having a lot of time, right? So I'm going to cover only one topic today, that is called as your loops. What is the meaning of loop? Repetitive work, like repetitive work. So let me try to execute this by using a playbook. First of all, I'm going to create a user by using playbook. You know, right, how to create a user by using playbook. We have seen it on module, but now I am going to use this on playbook. So I am going to use the same playbook, vim 2.yml, or else let me create a new one for it for a better cause. vim 3.yml, I am giving it as. First of all, we need to give all of it. Am I audible to you clearly? Okay, so all of you repeat the same thing. First of all, we need to give 3 hyphens. So go to insert mode and give 3 hyphens. After that, hyphen hosts. What is our host name? Dev. After that, we need to give become. Become, yes. And after that, tasks. Like vars is not our concept, so we can directly give tasks. Hyphen name. Task name is like creating a user. So your action, what I need to give? User, just like same on our module. And what is the name of user? So the name of user is like I am giving it as user A. Okay. And state is equal to present. The same thing we have seen on our module, right? So from the module we have converted into playbook. Okay. So I am going to execute this one now. So what is the command to execute? Ansible hyphen playbook 3.yml. Let's see what will happen now. Is the user created? So the user is created on both nodes. If you go and check here, give the command as cat/etc pass wt. Is the user A here? But my requirement is single user creation is easy. I want to create 10 users at a time or else 5 users. How can I do it? If I want to do it normally, what I can give? I can give it as task name to name is equal to creating user to action user is equal to user be state present, right? So this is repetitive work. So that means what I need to do is I need to by way copy paste and this for 10 times at least. Is it a repetitive work for me or not? So for this particular purpose, what I am going to do is I am going to use a concept called as loops. How the loops can be used is, see, we need to change something. I am going to give it as action here. Action. And I am going to remove this one. A user I am going to remove. In the name, I am going to give it as items. What I am giving? I am going to give it as item, single item, double close, as well as this one. State is equal to present. So this item is nothing but my username. From where I am getting this username? I need to form a loop, right? So the syntax to form a loop in Ansible is this is the default syntax with underscore items. With underscore. So now I want user B, user C, user D, user E, user F. D. Again hyphen user. Okay. So we have created like 4 users. I am going to save this one. So that means on the both dev nodes, how many users I am going to add now? 4 users. So it is on which format? Looped format. So when we compare to the previous example and this example, which one is better? This one. Again, if you want to install 10 packages at a time, single time, you can use this one directly. Okay. Like previously you have asked without like having this variable, right? If you want to install multiple packages, you can also install by these loops. Is it clear now? I'm going to execute this one. Ansible.yml. See, all the users will be created parallelly now. Wait a second. The module user P was not found in the module path. Okay, let me change this user names. Like it is telling that usernames is not configured properly. Or else let me try to use some other usernames. vm3.yml. So I am going to give our class usernames. Pramod is one of the user. Srikar is one of the user. And tell me some of your names. Hemant, okay. And one more. Sai. Okay. So I'm going to use these 4 usernames. Escape shift colon double AQ. So again, I'm executing the task. See what will happen now. Wait a second. The module name is equal to Pramod was not found in the configure module path. Let me check this once. Actually, vm3.yml tasks name creating a user action is equal to name of item state is equal to present with items. Everything is works fine. Let me check this syntax from here as well. Like dots is not required. We can do it without dots as well. With underscore items action. Let me check this once. Syntax is correct. I think I have missed someone or something here. Okay. Indentation, yeah. Indentation with items, I need to check this one. Like without also we can do it, but let's do this one. Host dev, okay. Become, okay. Tasks, okay. Name creating user. Action and name. Wait a second. Here I think I have changed something here. Action name, state present. Yeah, so I got it. So the thing is I have forgot to change one thing here where you are working with user, right? So you need to remove this action and give user. That's the only mistake I have done, okay? I haven't checked this one. So give user here. Now it will work fine, okay? Previously for all the installation, we are giving action. But for creating user, we need to give user here. I have forgot to replace this one. Let me try to execute now. So Ansible Playbook 3.yml, right? So now check it. Is it creating users for me? If you observe, like previously when we are installing Git packages or some other packages, first the playbook execute on 1 and it come to 2, right? So that means like while using this playbook, so all the users need to be created on first dev node 1 and all the needs to be user to be created on dev node 2. So that means this Pramod, Srikar, Hemant and Sai needs to be created on first dev 1. After needs to come to be dev 2. But if you observe here, Pramod is created parallelly. Hemant is created parallelly. Srikar is created parallelly. So if you want to work with loops, so the parallel action will be occurred. Is it clear? So this is the way how we works on the loops. Okay. So starting from I am covering one more time. First of all, we have discussed today modules. After modules, we have, let me note down here for your better understanding. So first of all, what we have covered? Modules. After that, ML. After that, playbooks. After that, basic playbook. After that, variables. After that, handlers. After that, loops. So we are having some more tasks as well. Okay, but like if I try to explain all the tasks at the day one, it will be difficult for you because you are not properly having set up this Ansible task now. So let's try to set up this one and practice for this today. So from tomorrow, I am going to. Is it fine for now? Like your Ansible. Okay. So coming to the online people, if you are having any doubts on today's class, like please let me know. I will solve your queries. Okay, like Pradeep, I got a question from you. Hi, sir. I can use the bash in Ansible node. Can we perform the actions at any node, right? Yes. Why I need to use this playbook? See, if you are using bash, you can perform this basic operation.